is that none of this helps the America that I live in or want to live in. I mean, a lot of the agendas being pushed are not just like, we want to grow our bananas in your banana favorable climate, or we want cheaper coffee, or, we want your oil fields. It's like pushing stuff that is just terrible, like awful, like blowing up families, attacking Christianity. It's like, why does it have to be that too? Why that agenda?
This is where it gets really complicated. The idea behind this positive synergy between the corporate-sponsored NGOs and the government-sponsored NGOs and them all working together as a common blob was that if we secure American business in a country, American contracts, American rights to minerals or American rights to mines, we're boxing out the Russians and the Chinese.
I get it. That's not a crazy goal.
It's not a crazy goal. And that, however, gives a license to some of the dirtiest stuff and this total profiteering, especially because the multinational corporations have we're still living in Milton Friedman land. And this is something, Milton Friedman was a huge influence on me as a kid. Huge, huge, huge. I watched
me too.
All 10 hours of Free to Choose. I think he's an incredibly, I think he's a high integrity guy and he means what he says, but I think he fooled a lot of conservatives with this concept of maximizing total shareholder value, which is now codified effectively, into our corporate law that you have a
it's the law.
It's the law. You have a duty to maximize total shareholder value. That does not mean value for Americans. When your markets are abroad and your labor is abroad and your factories are abroad, but you are getting billions of dollars from the U.S. government to advance your own private interests, and you are toppling many solid parts of the world order to do so. You're overthrowing governments, you're bribing media, you're controlling organized crime groups and conflict zones and all narco trafficking, all of the dirty work that goes into making the sausage in a lot of these countries. It's not trickling down, per Ronald Reagan to the people that live there. These companies all got extremely rich while the heartland turned into the Rust Belt.
That's right.
And it's so to me, it's no surprise when you see that John Bolton on Piers Morgan held up his USAID hand grenade when he was the head of USAID policy and budget under Ronald Reagan. He showed this a few months ago on Piers Morgan, that his parting gift from USAID after he left running the policy and budget there. John Bolton, humanitarian assistance guy, was a USAID hand grenade. That was the parting gift they gave him, a golden hand grenade with his name engraved in it. But USAID is absolutely critical to U.S. military operations. It's absolutely critical to U.S. diplomatic operations. It's absolutely critical to U.S. intelligence operations, which supports the diplomacy and defense. And so, while you're masquerading as this humanitarian NGO sponsor, you're the embodiment of the hand grenade.